This is DarthDevilDaddy with something very special. We're going to go to our unedited footage to show you. Alright. This is the DarthDevilDaddy Gaming Show. And again, we are on our search for Bigfoot.
Now, this time we brought out the Reaper. You may know, you may not. But he has intense scoping abilities. So it will make Bigfoot an easier target.
See, we heard that this area, there's been sightings. This area has actually been noted as kind of squatchy.
Yeah.
And looking over certain factions of what this area is like, we considered that these might be legitimate claims.
Those are probably squash robots up there.
Well, not that. I mean, we're not going to go crazy here or anything. But there are certain things a Bigfoot would need, as he is a large mammal, presumably.
He probably put those robots up there so he could trap animals.
Gather honeycombs.
Yeah, trap animals in them.
Okay.
And then harvest them.
Now, one of the reasons why we chose this particular robot is that, it's a mech, technically, for those of you who want it. He is kind of the ultimate squatch finding machine.
Yeah.
Aside from being a large robot,
Light.
or mech, and light, meaning he's going to be agile and get us around the field to look around quickly, means he's got a better jump. He also has the targeting capabilities that other mechs don't necessarily have.
Yes, that's why we brought him out to Bigfoot hunt.
Whoa.
Maybe he should.
I was thinking this Bigfoot thing over a little bit, and one thing I was considering is there are certain things Bigfoot would want to eat and do, and one of the concerns I have is, will there be donuts and bacon on this site for Bigfoot?
Bobo, it was a crash.
Oh, no, I'm not Bobo. I'm DarthDevilDaddy still.
As it's a crash landing area, there was probably bacon on these ships.
Okay, well that does seem to have a legitimacy I had not considered. Okay. Oh, and I missed it, of course. I figured what I could do is get myself up onto this little platform here, right?
Oh. Skillfully. Like, first try. Batman, first try it. Go Batman, first try. From that zoomed in, it just looks like a massive shrub.
Okay.
There's that little weird thing.
Okay, let's take a look here, because this looks of interest. Could it be?
It is.
Oh! It's Bigfoot doing a backstroke. Or is it an elk?
You can see the...
No, that's...
No, you can see the head.
Definitely a human form. Are you sure it's not like a pelican drowning?
No, that's the pelicans.
Oh, okay. And there's nothing else. It certainly has those Bigfoot qualities we like.
We still have that Bigfoot fur from last time.
So I'm going to try what would be the equivalent to wood knocking. Now that's where you take two big sticks and bang them together, or perhaps one large stick and bang it against a tree.
That's more accurate.
Well, I don't actually want to hit him. I'm trying to provoke a sense of curiosity out of him. Now, I've been rubbing... I'm not sure if you noticed this. I have actually rubbed donuts all over myself tonight.
What you do?
Okay, let's try a blast. Now this is not the wood knocking. I cannot produce a Bigfoot howl at this point, so let me give it a shot.
Oh, I think I saw his eyes blink and get confused.
Maybe.
Shoot him.
I want to capture one of these live, but I don't think we have the option tonight. Can I get him? Now this increases my accuracy.
I think he's invincible. He's got armor on from the wreckage. I think.
Well, I don't know if that's a Bigfoot. He's taken a lot of shots, and
It's probably
That's
probably
gotta
just
be
has
it.
armor.
well, I'm going to take a further look around, but at this point, I think that's our guy.
Maybe we should go back to last eco and get our scope on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But this isn't.
I just want that closer look, but I think that's all we're going to get tonight.
But this isn't.
You see, one of the things that I'm considering is we've recently picked up some expensive tracking equipment. If you notice, I've got the sensors and the heat stuff and all these marvelous new toys. I'm picking nothing up on the thermals. I've got nothing going otherwise. I'm just...
It's because he's wearing armor. It's blocking the thermal because it's cold.
Well, it could be. Is he's actually somewhat submerged. You know, I mean, there is no other excuse. I mean, when you see something you can't understand and it's bumping in the woods at night, as we are now in the night, or splashing about in water and it shows up on some of your equipment but you can't get a clear picture, I mean, really, isn't it likely to be Bigfoot? And I think that's pretty definitive proof right there. No, that wasn't a Bigfoot. You see, that didn't show up. I mean, that's nothing. Now this area kind of looks squatchy, but there's just too much wreckage to account for, you know?
He is probably looking for bacon and donuts. These are the donut lovers that they crashed.
Well,
See, the big ship,
I don't know.
it was probably a donut transport ship.
Well, true, donut transport supplies were a big part of this time frame, you know, and some of the leftover goodies from it obviously would attract a squatch. I mean, you get donuts together in any large amount, you're going to have Sasquatches knocking at your door.
Yeah.
And see, there are different seeds and flowers it could eat once the donuts run out. So, I mean, squatches seem like a likely thing here.
Yeah.
Anytime I've gone out, you know, and looked for squatches, and I try and bring the donuts and bacon. It's just, it would be dumb not to have them.
But the thing is, donuts and bacon don't produce the hugest amounts of scent.
Well, true. One of the things, because, you know, Bigfoot does like meat, I try and every once in a while douse myself in, like, say, deer urine or something, and while my wife doesn't care for it, I think Bigfoot would. You know, because everyone says Bigfoot smells like rotting garbage and stuff like that. I thought maybe that was like one of those political things, you know, like Hillary Clinton's an evil psychopath, or Donald Trump speaks like a semi-retarded fourth grader.
Even though he does.
And she kind of is. But, so I figured there sounds like there's some truth to this. Maybe this is something to explore, and I brought bags of rotting garbage along, and then, you know, our other people with us they determined no, that wasn't a good thing to bring along, and they had me drop it off at a dumpster. And I thought, hey, maybe in the dumpster, you know, maybe Bigfoot eats out of a dumpster. A lot of smart animals do. So I waited in the dumpster with my rotting garbage for a couple of nights, and that didn't really pan out well either.
You know, it's probably you should wait in stinky restaurants, because there's little animals that are getting in the dumpsters, which are small. Maybe you should just wait in the stinky restaurant, which is like a huge dumpster.
Yeah, I think this may be the Squatch, but because of the mechanical way he's moving, I don't know. Usually if you're moving around like that, you start getting some traction in the water. Do you think the water could literally be so thick that Sasquatch is just not propelling himself?
No, see the foot movement. He's probably just staying in place.
And really, those aren't that big of a feat. Maybe we're looking at something else entirely. Maybe it's just a stray orangutan.
Maybe it's Maybe it's a runaway Yeti that covered himself in that tree the black leaves off that tree.
Well, technically, Yeti does fit in the Bigfoot family, you know. I'm hoping to get out soon to say, you know, that mountain range where the Yetis live, and maybe actually get to see a Yeti. But until then, I have a question to pose to the Bigfoot hunters. If I do come across a real Bigfoot, should I try and capture him live, or should I just kill him and bring in the proof? Now, personally, I prefer for photographic evidence, but thus far, you know, the best proof I have are these blurred, bizarre images. Now, I know that's a definitive proof for us, but I need something science can look
take
at.
a picture of that, then zoom it in as much as you can. Zoom in, then you can zoom it in on the computer.
Okay, well, I'll try that.
Maybe we can get better.
Well, I can zoom it in off of this too.
Yeah.
But it's so tempting to try and just shoot him in the head now.
Shoot him.
I think I'll pass, actually.
But take a picture of him so you can zoom it in.
Oh, sure.
Like that. That's perfect.
All right. Well, we're going to try and bring you some other Bigfoot footage soon. But that gives us the question. If we actually do come across live Bigfoot when we start really hunting for them, should we or should we not shoot them?
What if we find two? Do we shoot one and capture the other? Probably capture the other and then shoot one after it's mad. Capture the other.
I presume that this is going to be a large enraged beast, kind of like, I don't know, a boxer or an NFL player, just bigger and a lot hairier and nowhere near as smart.
Are you sure it's not smarter?
I was going to say, depending on the boxer or NFL player, of course. Or perhaps, I don't know, an angry lawyer or a beautician on a bad day. These are things
people
that, you know, have long, vicious claws, possibly, may want to eat your flesh. I mean, any one of these 5 things I have mentioned could be. Or Steve from Minecraft.
He'll eat your rotten flesh.
But that being said, I need your advice, Bigfoot hunters. Talk to me on this one. Let me know. Capture Bigfoot live or kill him and get the proof. This has been DarthDevilDaddy with another Bigfoot spotting episode. I may have different footage from a previous expedition because I've got this new wonderful site.
Yeah.
But we better say goodnight, Firecat.
Yeah. Goats out.
Goats out.